In this tutorial, we're going to cover the three types of users. First is the Master Administrator. The Master Administrator account is designated by an account number that is assigned to you when you set up your account. In our case, it's 102000CA. Logging on with the Master Administrator account will give you access to administration and system functions. This account should be reserved for the broker or the owner of the company who may need to log on and make significant changes or undo something that was done by a regular user. The master account should not be used by regular users. The password associated with it should not be provided to regular users. If you don't remember your master account password, simply enter the number as a username, click Logon Help/password, click I can't remember my password, and send reminder using that number. That'll send the password reminder to the email account associated with your master administrator. You don't want to use the master account for logging in and using the system normally. In that case, you'll want to use an agent user account or a regular user account. In this case, we'll log on with our agent user account, and it indicates who we're logged on as in the upper right corner. It's important to understand the difference between users and agents. Let's go into Configuration and click Users and Agents. All agents have a user account, but it's kind of like a super user account. Not only can they use the system, but they can have owners, tenants, listings, and the like individually assigned to them. An agent can view only their profiles and listings, or if authorized, can view the listings and profiles of other agents. A user can be assigned to view the profiles and listings of multiple agents or of a single agent. Users will be support staff and others that work in the system but do not have their own listings, their own owners, their own tenants assigned to them to manage. For full access into managing user and agent accounts, we should log on as the Master Administrator. Click Configuration, Users and Agents. Here you can view the existing accounts that are set up. Regular users are indicated by a blue user icon. Agent users are indicated by a black user icon. To edit an existing user or agent, simply click the Edit icon. Here's where you can edit their special authorizations, the agents that they're authorized for, and their user information. When you're done editing, click Save User. To edit an agent, again, click the Edit icon. In this case, we can access and edit everything that we did for a regular user account, plus some additional options. Let's take a quick look at those. An agent can be assigned a color swatch. When viewing the listings, owners, or tenants of multiple agents, you can differentiate them by the color that's assigned to them. Click the color icon and select a color that you want to assign to this agent. Agents can also have a Promise Manager ID. This will filter the Promise database by the owners, tenants, and units that are assigned to the matching ID as the manager in Promise. This can get a little confusing. You may want to watch the tutorial on understanding Promise Manager IDs for properly setting up your Promise database integration with the Hero PM system. Authorization level and special authorizations are the same for regular users and agent users, as well as the authorization for agents. Agents also have their own contact information. If you don't set up the contact information here, the default company contact information is used. However, setting up contact information here will override the company defaults and give each agent their own contact information for inquiring tenants, for active owners, for existing tenants, and the like. When you're done, click Save User. Adding a standard user or an agent user is simple. Simply click Add User and determine what type of user this is, a standard user or an agent user. You can have an unlimited number of users for each hero account. An agent user incurs a $20 per month charge. A regular user has no additional charge. Per the terms of your license agreement, if you have separate portfolios of listings or separate portfolios of managed owner and tenant accounts, they do require an agent user account to be set up for each one. Click Add User, add an agent, and enter the same information that we saw under the Edit screen. Once you've added this, authorize the addition by entering your birth date as an electronic signature and submit the order. At this point, the user is active, and you'll be able to log on as that user. You'll be able to assign profiles to the user. When a user leaves your company, we suggest you quickly go in and remove that user's access to the system by suspending or terminating them. Log on as the master administrator and click Edit beside the user account. Change the status to suspended or terminated. The user stays in the system and is archived. If you want to completely eliminate a user, edit a terminated user and click the Delete icon beside their status. We suggest that you do this only in extreme circumstances. This does remove much of the user's history and doesn't allow you to go back in and see what that user did during the time that they were using the system. You're usually better off leaving that user in a terminated status. When an agent leaves your company, you may want to suspend the agent. When you edit a suspended agent, you can transfer the agent information to another agent in the company. Basically, that means that you're reassigning all of their listings, owners, and tenants to the agent that's going to take over those accounts. Click Transfer Agent Data and read the warning. Determine the agent that you want to transfer this user's profiles to and click Transfer Agent Data. Be cautious, this can't be undone. You'll only want to do this when an agent is terminated from your company and someone else is taking over those accounts. At this point, you should have a basic understanding of the three types of users and what they do. Number one, the master administrator. This is the broker or owner of the company, is referenced by an account ID number, and is used for administration functions within the system, not the use of the system. Number two is an agent user. This is a property manager or agent that has their own listings, owners, and tenants that they manage. Number three is a regular user. A regular user is a support staff or others who work in the system but do not have their own listings, owners, and tenants that they manage. Agents and regular users are identified by their email address as their logon.